So this is my first video in almost a year. No, actually, it's been a little over a year. It's been a very long time. I decided to take a break, but it was definitely too long of a break. I decided to take a break from making videos simply because of how busy my life got. I am a parent and I'm also a husband, and life does get in the way. Many would say that's an excuse. Uh, on one hand, yes, it is, because that's just what life is. You have to be ready for what comes at you in life. Many others understand that you have to prioritize certain things, and yeah, that's exactly what I did. Basically, I say all this just to say that if you are going to ever decide on taking a break, make sure that it's not too long. It's okay to take a break, it's okay to give your brain a rest, but do not take too long of a break. I'm going to give you a few reasons as to why that's not a very good idea. And the first one is you get a loss of momentum. Using YouTube as an example, when you start a video and you start the next one and then the next one, you start to pick up some momentum, right? But once you stop being so consistent, you lose your audience, you lose your motivation. And that goes with any kind of business, really. Once you stop taking calls for the next job, you'll start losing that momentum that you were trying to gain while building this clientele. It works with anything. So again, I say, if you take too long of a break, you will lose that momentum. The next one would be distractions and procrastination starts to creep in. Now, I am a big procrastinator. Anyone who knows me can tell you that I am a big procrastinator. I can plan it. I can say I can have the idea and say, "Oh, this is what's gonna happen. This is what needs to be done," and that'll sit on that table for quite some time until the last minute when I have to do it. And I'm gonna tell you right now, that is the worst thing, because you will be holding yourself back from many other things that you could have taken care of rather than allow it to pile up had you just taken care of the first task rather than letting it sit on that table. Does that make sense? What I just said? I feel like I said, I hope that made sense what I was trying to say right there. But anyway, procrastination is your biggest enemy, and if you're a procrastinator like me, I'm gonna tell you right now, it has to stop. I mean, for this new year, it has to stop. We want to see growth in our lives, right? So we have to stop procrastinating. And yes, I'm saying we because I'm talking to you, but I'm also talking to me. And distractions, they're gonna happen. Distractions are always gonna happen. That's something that's inevitable, but it's up to you to move those distractions aside. Basically, going back to allowing things to pile up on you, it'll impact your deadlines. Like if you have a deadline for certain things and you didn't take care of this task or this task or this task, you're going to back yourself up to where you have to meet the deadlines of all these things at once, and you're going to overwork yourself because you decided to procrastinate. I'm telling you these things because this is what I've went through. This is something that I still go through every now and then. I'm working on myself. So instead of taking these long breaks, hopefully these alternatives will help, and it'll also help avoid these distractions and put an impact on your deadlines and the worst, procrastination. So I found here that if you take shorter but more frequent breaks uh throughout the day, basically it will be more effective for maintaining focus and energy than one long break. Uh let me know how that goes. If you have tried that, I say put it down in the comments. Let me know if it's worked for you. How long are your short breaks? Like how many minutes? Because maybe I can try it out and see if it works for me. It also says here to set timers. If you use a timer to ensure your breaks stay within the designated time frame, I mean, I can tell you if I take a nap. Now I know me, so if you can give me 20 to 30 minutes of a nap, I get that boost of energy that I need throughout the day. But I know that once I close my eyes, I mean, I don't trust myself, so I have to set a timer. And it also works for sitting down. If I just want to sit down, take a breather, I set a timer for like 15 minutes. I set up a timer so that I know when to snap out of it and get back to the task that I need to perform. It also says here to take mindful breaks and focus on activities that help you recharge mentally and physically, like stretching, walking around, or deep breathing exercises. Now, walking around for me absolutely works. Stretching, man, stretching really works, especially if it's a good stretch. I'm gonna tell you right now, that'll work wonders. And then finally, plan your breaks. Schedule your breaks throughout the day to avoid impulsive long breaks when you might feel overwhelmed. Oof, man, that's a good one. So yes, it is important to plan your breaks. The same way you plan your days for tasks is the same way you should plan your breaks in between. So I really hope you found as much value in this video as I was trying to put into the video. Um, but yeah, if you're going through this, just know you are not alone. It's okay to feel the way you're feeling, but understand that you can't stay where you are because again, if you're trying to build something, uh whatever it is that you're building, whether it's growth in your employment, whether it's growth in your business, or even trying to grow as a person, you can't stay where you are. You have to keep the ball rolling. You can't lose motivation. You can't lose momentum. And the moment you say, I'm going to take a break, make sure it is a short one. So if you have been taking too long a break and you're watching this video right now, I'm going to tell you what I'm telling myself right now. Snap out of it, get back to work.